Looking at Friday morning, June 7th, we have one key timing window coming in today and some important support resistance levels. I'm showing here the master planet chart for the ES, and you can see at the bottom of the screen in the third panel, we've got this bright green window that lasted from May 29th. It's going to go into June 11th. And in that window, we have made a new low on the 31st, and we made a new high in this week, in the last 2 days. We're bucking off of that overhead resistance area now. And we do have stiff resistance there. I'm going to show that in a second. But it's possible in these bright green and white windows to get new highs and new lows inside the same window. So it's still possible we get a higher high today, but we've got some stiff overhead resistance I'll show in a minute. We've got this important white window today is this window right here, the white window on the upper panel. And this is going to be about an hour and a half window, and I'm going to show that on the smaller chart. This is the 30-minute. I'm going to flip this over now and go look at our 4-minute price chart. Now here's the 4-minute chart on the right, and I've overlaid that 30-minute chart on the left. You can see the white window there. I've marked that out on the 4-minute with the X area highlight tool here, and that goes from about 10:15 to I think about 11:45 or so. Now I've marked the three important internal points inside that window. So we always want to watch the beginning and end of the window. You can see we've got the A3, A4 overlap here at the end of the window. We've got this more minor time right here. This is based off this white window here. And then this is the planetary hour time at 10:21 today, which is the end of the morning segment, which is also a very important time, and gave us the nice high yesterday to continue the short trade down with. So now you can see my horizontal lines here. That, by the way, is the only key timing window today. We have more minor windows in front of that, but nothing major outside of that. Now we're inside this range. You can see my horizontal lines here. I've marked out the overnight range with the Y highlight tool. It happens to coincide with the key support and resistance, which is identifiable from yesterday before we got into this overnight trading area. So these lines, the double blue and the blue line here, these areas were known ahead of time. This thicker blue line here is an overlay of a couple of different calculations that give us this kind of I'd call this the line in the sand for the day. Okay, and now we've got some upside. The first important upside points are this area around 72, which would be this double top from the overnight. And if that gets broken, we're going up to the 79.80 area where the bulk of the overhead resistance is at from many different calculations. Looking at the downside, we have some more. After we take out this 57.58 area, if it breaks down, we're going to hit some support at 54.5, but the more important support is going to be at 51.52. So those are the first levels of support. So 51.52 on the downside after the 58 and 54 level, and then to the upside, if we break through 72, 73, very strong resistance at the 80 level. So that's what I'm looking at today, with the key timing being there as noted.